In these times, you probably would be that kind of person to be at home, watching Netflix or a favorite cartoon, or maybe even binge the anime you've wanted to watch ever since. Well, it is advised to stay indoors and keep yourselves away from the dangers outside, that's why. But what if you thought to yourself that this isn't really that productive and you are just enjoying your time without any improvement whatsoever? It's probably now that you think of something to do, so you think to yourself, what can I do? It's probably the best time to learn something new right now. It can also be that you may improve yourself in something you already know, and that is still technically learning something new, since you have all the time at your house and you can manage that in the best possible way you can. Unless unscheduled meetings or work comes, even though that may happen, a lot of the time it's still left for learning. It may be as simple as learning to cook a certain dish, or improving your skill in a game you play, or maybe even learn something as hard as learning a new language, like Japanese. Well, in my case, that's what I've been doing for the past months. And now I even have more time to do so while still enjoying the things I like. You should learn something new that you're already interested in. When it comes to learning in a normal school environment, I've noticed many people that when it comes to a subject they don't like, they won't listen or they won't bother to try because they do not have any interest at all. But when they are in a subject they like, it becomes fun and they don't feel pressured in a way since they are enjoying it. The same applies to learning something new. Having interest in something changes it all. You become eager to know more as you don't actually feel like learning something. It's like becoming a kid again, but in this case, you're improving yourself in the process. Beginners always do have their luck. This applies to anyone, if I can say so the least. When you are a beginner, you find yourself in the very start of the line, where you just want to keep on learning and improving from this level. Since many people I've heard, when they don't think they are beginners anymore, it becomes very bland, and they feel like what they're doing is all the same. So I just suggest that you should always think yourself as a beginner and to be open to learn something new on the way. This also is connected to receiving critiques from other people. For me, I really appreciate any kind of critique, especially those that point out your flaws, since from there, you can see where you need to improve even further, and maybe you will even be motivated as well. As you go through the process of the learning, it is best to break down the general things you want to learn. Let's say you want to get into drawing, and you want to learn the fundamentals: color theory, perspective, and anatomy. You should not go and learn all these in once, but put into mind that all of these are essential. So it can go like this. On the first week, you decide to give yourself time learning color theory first, and then anatomy, and then the next will be perspective. The approach on how you will be learning may vary depending from person to person, and in this case, that will all depend on you and where you're comfortable with. When you are learning something, don't compare yourself to other people. We all have our own paces, and I'm sure that not all can do the same things, since all of us are unique. Talents can be natural to someone, but if they do not put time and effort into it to actually improve themselves, they will just stay in the same skill level from where they were. A lot of people will probably say that what I'm saying is kind of cliche, and well, yes, it is, but I think the more you hear this, the more you should go out there and discover yourself, since there are a lot more things you may pick up along the way. For sure, after you have gone through the fighting yourself and thinking of whatever you go on to learn, you will say that it's all worth it. Maybe even after this time of pandemic and quarantine, you may find yourself to be a new person to come out to the world, a better version of yourself, more expressive, influential, or confident, or whatever uh, improvements that you may see after all this. Learning something isn't easy, of course, but I'm gonna say right now that it's worth your time. So just go and be all out and enjoy it. It may take days, weeks, months, or even years of learning until you reach your desired level of efficiency. Just keep on moving forward. and use what you have for the better. I may just be a normal average guy telling you this, but I want to encourage you to improve yourself in any way possible. And maybe through this video, you may actually start your journey of learning. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this content, you may consider subscribing to my channel and maybe even like this video. It would really help me a lot. Also, if you guys have any suggestion whatsoever, feel free to do it in the comments below. See ya.